Hey, what's going on? I'm Tia Capri, and I'm here to help you find the jams. This time we have Mariah Carey's Number Ones album that came out in 1998. This is a compilation album. This is not a greatest hits album. And I think this is a great album to start out with if you are interested in Mariah Carey. It's a great gateway into her discography. So, depending on which version of the album you get, it'll either have 17 or 18 tracks. I'll talk about the 18th track later. But I want to talk about the sequencing for this album because I think it's really clever. So it looks like this album starts with her latest tracks and goes to her earliest tracks. She was a background singer for Brenda K. Starr at one point, and Brenda K. Starr had a hit called I Still Believe, and she does a cover of it, and it's at the end of the track listing. So this album, like at the bottoms is the start of her career with I Still Believe, and then she gets her record contract, and then she starts having number one. So it's like you're watching her climb the chart almost to get to that number one spot where she becomes, Mariah Carey. So it's really clever, interesting, I think, and it's fun. I think that this album is the epitome of R&B and the word classic. And when I say classic, I don't mean old. When I say classic, I mean timeless. So from 1990 to 1998, she had 13 number one songs, and she has 4 bonus tracks on this album. So the 4 bonus tracks are Sweetheart with JD, When You Believe with Whitney Houston, Whenever You Call with Brian McKnight, and I definitely like the Brian McKnight version of Whenever You Call. It's not really like a bonus track, it's more just a different version of Whenever You Call off of the Butterfly album. And then I Still Believe when she was a background singer for Brenda K. Starr. So the number ones are My All, Honey, Always Be My Baby, One Sweet Day with Boys to Men, Fantasy featuring ODB, Hero, Dream Lover, I'll Be There with Trey Lorenz, Emotions, I Don't Want to Cry, Someday, Love Takes Time, and Vision of Love. And then there is an 18th track, which is a cover of Do You Know Where You're Going To? So you should check that out. It's a great song, but I just feel like it doesn't really go with the sequencing for this album. My favorite song off this album is Someday, and if you're interested in her singles, you should definitely go to her I Still Believe EP and check out the Demiza remix and the Eve of Souls mix because those are great songs. So I love this album, and I think you should check it out if you're interested in Mariah. And I want to know what your favorite and least favorite songs are off this album, so leave it in the comments.